India's Union Minister for Communications, Jyotiraditya Scindia, speaking in Parliament about the Sanchar Sati app, denied allegations that the government's cybersecurity app can be used for snooping on users.
क्या है संचार साथी? संचार साथी एक ऐप है.
What is Sanchar Sati? It is both an app and a portal that empowers every user to safeguard their own mobile security. This is a step toward public participation and people should welcome it. When you buy a mobile phone, Sanchar Saathi allows you to verify whether the IMEI number is genuine or fake. There is no snooping involved and no call monitoring of any kind. If you want to activate the app, you can. If you don't want to, you don't have to. If you wish to keep it on your phone, you may. And if you prefer to delete it, you are completely free to do so.
उसका recognition आप संचार साथी ऐप के आधार पर कर सकते हो.
The Sanchar Sati app has been in the news since the government issued a directive to smartphone companies to pre-install it on all new devices sold in India last week. Following a backlash from privacy experts and opposition leaders, the government clarified that while manufacturers must install it, users will be free to uninstall if they choose. So what is this app? What does it do? Why is it being criticized? And how does all of this affect you? Here's all the lockdown and the lowdown on the Sanchar Sati app. The citizen-centric mobile application was launched by the Department of Telecommunications in January 2021. It is designed to help citizens combat the rising menace of cyber fraud, mobile theft, and identity theft. The government promotes it as a digital shield for mobile users. The app and connected web portal sancharsati.gov.in allow users to check SIM cards registered under their name and report any unauthorized connections. They allow them to block lost or stolen mobile phones so they cannot be used on any Indian network. Users can also report suspected fraud communications related to bank fraud, impersonation, and sextortion. Further, the app and the portal allow users to check if a second-hand phone is genuine or if it is a blacklisted or stolen IMEI or International Mobile Equipment Identity. The IMEI is a unique 15-digit number hard-coded into a device that tracks the hardware. Even if a person swaps SIM cards, the IMEI stays the same. The Sanchar Sati app needs access to the device's call logs, the SMS, the camera, and the location. Critics say the data could be used for surveillance. However, the government says it wants to ensure that every digital action can be traced back to a verified physical person or device. Recently, apps like Signal and Telegram were asked to ensure SIM binding. This means apps will only work if the SIM card used to register the account is physically present in the device. The government says the Sanchar Sati app processes data locally to flag fraud and that it does not upload any personal call or SMS history to a central server unless a specific report is filed. In 2024, Russia mandated the pre-installation of certain domestic apps, including a store called Rastore, on all devices. Mr. Amit Dubey is a national security expert. He is now joining us live from New Delhi. Mr. Dubey, thank you very much for making time for us. What do you think about this app? Let's start from there.
First of all, it is a very, very disruptive idea from the government of India to curb the cybercrime because you wanted to have the community-driven initiatives for the countering the cybercrimes here in India. It's a beautiful app. There are some concerns for the privacy, but let me make it very clear that you can yourself check very easily that what kind of data that any app is collecting from the device. You can go to Play Store, you can search Sanchar Saathi or any other app which you would like to check. When you go to the data safety option under your icon, there is an option called See Details. Click on that icon and there you will get a page where it is clearly mentioned that Sanchar Sati app does not collect any data from your device. They don't collect any information. They have permissions of camera, call logs, SMS, etc., but they don't collect anything. Then you can ask them, why are they taking the permission if they are not collecting anything? Because this app is actually used to report unsolicited communications. This app is used to report call logs if somebody is threatening you or trying to do some cybercrime with you. So there are options. So that's why if you would like to report some QR code, you will have to capture the image of the QR code. That's why we take camera permission. If you have to report a call log, we take call log permission because these are the calls that you would like to report to this app. Once this report will start happening in real time, the blocking or the stopping the cybercrime will also happen in real time, because ideally when cyber criminals start using a SIM card, they use it for 2-3 weeks. And by the time it gets reported, it's very late. Now here with this app, if you start reporting it, it will be immediately blocked. And then the criminal will be handicapped. They cannot use that number or phone further for to target any other victim. And that's the purpose of this app, to drive this thing, a community-based execution where everybody and each and everyone should be a part of it. Now, because this app was started in the beginning of this year in January, and right now we have 10 million downloads. But then India is a very big country. Many people do not know about this app. In fact, hardly anyone knows about this app, despite of that it has 10 million downloads. So that's why government was a little aggressive. They thought, why not to make it as a pre-installed app, part of every phone. And it should be visible on the top as the first app of your phone, so that you would know more about it, why this app icon is there and what it does. There are 6 citizen-centric features, services by this app, which you can use to not only protect yourself, but also to report any such cybercrime which is either targeted to you or happened with somebody else. So that's why this was the objective. But then there are, as we see that for any government initiative, there are political-driven agendas, and that's why people start doubting on the intention of this app, that is there any surveillance or something. But as I told you, that you can very easily check through this process, through Play Store itself, where you would know that this app is not collecting anything, and you should not worry about any sort of data collection.
All right. I'm glad that you summarized that, because I was just about to ask you about the issue of cybercrime, because it is on the rise in India. Maybe one word as we end this conversation, one word that you'll tell all Indians, the advantage of this app in dealing with cybercrime.
See, first of all, if somebody is threatening you and you would go to police to report it, it takes 2 to 3 weeks of time to take any action against that person. Here in this app, it will happen in real time. If somebody is using your social security number, Aadhaar card to get bank accounts or SIM cards, you could immediately can check through this app that there are SIM cards running on your name which you don't know, and you can block it immediately because there is an option. If you are purchasing a second-hand phone and you would like to check whether this phone was used in some crime earlier or reported somewhere, you can check it immediately. So this app gives you proactive measures to safeguard and can also to report it so that other people should not get victim of this kind of cybercrime.
Mr. Amit Dubey, thank you very much for all your insights and for talking to us today.